Internet. I'm Insane Lane, as well as a Canadian girl, and today we have No Nonsense Cop gives Karen a reality check. This is a short one, so strap in.
I don't give a You're laughing?
I am laughing.
You're fucking laughing?
Multiple deputies respond to a disturbance at a local motel on Dania Beach Boulevard. As they begin trespassing a woman from the property, her daughter steps in.
Are you here for the other lady that's staying there? Okay.
Hold on right there. Very aggressive. Hold on, really quick. Okay, just 1 second, all right?
So I
thought you came here to pick her up.
Where are we?
Yeah, so I came here to pick her up. She
I have
doesn't
to
want
pass all your time because
Oh, she has to. She's
Right,
not-
but I understand that, but she's gonna be in pain. So I'm trying to get her whatever. I'm trying to get her out of it.
You
I
think you have a
actually-
better...
I actually was gonna call you guys to thank her after because she's right now not even in the right frame of mind. I'm extremely concerned. I can't even I can't even.
Okay.
Okay, so we're coming in at the middle here. So if I'm understanding the circumstances correctly, the woman in the black shirt is the daughter. Lady in the white shirt is the mom who is being trespassed from the hotel. The daughter is saying she is intoxicated and possibly mentally unstable right now. The daughter's discussing having her Baker acted, which is what some states call an involuntary psych hold, also called 5150, or I think in some places called like a Tom hold or something, Thomas hold, something that starts with T. It's got a lot of different names, different places. So that's what's being discussed. We appear to be in Florida because they're, I believe the back of the shirt said Broward County, and that's in Florida, and the green uniforms usually mean Florida. I'm not sure there is even another state that has green uniforms.
Ma'am, do you want to hurt yourself? You want to kill yourself?
no, I do not.
You want to hurt somebody else?
No, I do not. I just want myself to sit down in my room by his employees or him or his friends that come here, do human trafficking and do all this stuff here that they want to keep complaining about me. And I'm tired of them stealing from me. I'm tired of them taking my government social security check. I'm tired of complaining on the fact that for 4 years he had me drugged and raped by himself. Now I'm placing all charges on him.
Before we go that far, okay?
Okay.
What we need from you, it's very simple, which is to just gather your things and go about your day.
That's what I'm doing.
I know.
That's what I'm doing.
So,
Are you gonna come on me?
Oh, so that means nothing. My money, everything was stolen from me means nothing, man. I'll contact the higher authorities. Okay?
Sure.
Since you want to be paid off.
Oh.
Yes, I want to pay.
Okay.
Listen, you keep pushing it. You might just go. You might have to take a ride with me. I'm just giving you a shot. I'm giving you a shot to walk away.
Mommy, just
I'm not fucking around.
Okay, the cop whose body camera we're watching, I'm not liking his attitude because he sounds very flippant. Like, the reason he asked her, do you want to harm yourself, kill yourself, or harm anyone else is because those are the criteria for putting someone on an involuntary cycle. Some of them. It's not complete. She said no, which would lead me to believe they cannot Baker Act her. But then she went on a bit of a tangent about human trafficking, people stealing from her, blah, blah, blah. So, sussy. But I'm really just not liking his, like, really goofy attitude. Like, dude, you're at work, you're professional, this is a serious situation. You need to be taking things seriously.
Mommy, can you please just get yourself?
You have a shot to walk away.
I'm just threatened by 4 people over here.
All right. Well, I don't threat people. I just.
Not because, no.
All right. Just get your stuff.
Mommy, can you just
Get your stuff.
I'll help you with the other stuff.
So just being intoxicated alone.
No, but my thing is she was putting her hands on me and stuff like that. But of course I'm gonna have to report it and show you guys because if she's out here and doesn't do that, then there's nothing you guys can do, right?
Okay. At this point, what are you trying to gain from all this? What do you want to see accomplished?
My thing is,
I'm not gonna make her act just because she's intoxicated.
No. She was actually putting her hands on me in there, saying
what did she do to you?
She said she did kill me.
Yeah. How did she do that?
She literally pushed me.
Was there any witnesses to that?
No.
She literally have not a single mark on her.
Okay, officer, like, seriously. One, he's like barely giving her a chance to answer. He's cutting her off. He's rapid firing questions. He's being dismissive. She said the mother put her hands on her, which again is not reason to Baker Act someone. It might be assault or domestic violence because they're family. But he's like just literally dismissing everything she's saying. Like he clearly doesn't want to be there. He thinks this call is a waste of his time, is the vibe that I'm getting. The other cop is just standing there. When we keep getting these walls of text that nobody seems to be saying. It's funny because you should have been the thing that came out of your mouth first when you open the door. You open the door. You're still moving the door. What do you mean that shit? Okay. That might be somebody in the background talking. I'm not sure, but this is not being handled well.
No,
And it's funny because that should have been the thing that came out of your mouth first when you open the door.
Your stuff was in your storage.
What do you mean that should have been okay?
And he
Well,
has
if you're trying to report a crime now because you're not getting the
It has
results
nothing
you
about-
asked for.
Okay, now the officer's crossed into disgusting territory, and he's basically accusing her of making up an assault story because he's refusing to Baker Act the mom like she wants and telling her, like, well, you can't go and change your story because you're not getting what you want. How dare you? How dare you? You have no idea if she is lying or not, and I don't think she is. But how dare you act like this? Like, I've gotten this attitude from cops, and it's disgusting. It's where they've decided before they got there they're not going to do their job. They don't care what happened. They think everyone involved is just nuts and a waste of their time. And so now he's turning it on potentially the victim because she didn't immediately say she put her hands on me, she assaulted me the second that they got there. Now he's accusing her of making it up. Like, this is literally the worst kind of cop. This is the kind of cop that makes actual victims not call the police when something really bad happens because they've had experiences of not being believed or being treated like this. But if I saw a cop, again, in the world where I'm in charge of the police, if I saw a cop acting like this and notice him blocking his camera, which I don't allow, this guy would be driving a desk for at least a month and getting some serious retraining. And if he didn't like it, there's the door.
It's not about reporting a crime. I'm not trying to
No,
report
when you
a crime.
opened that door, you should have said, hey, she just put her hands on me.
I'm not trying to report a crime. I was trying to get a Baker Act just so she can be.
I know, and since that's not working out for you, now you want to report a crime. See how weird that
No,
sounds?
that's not what I'm doing.
Okay, no, that doesn't sound weird at all. This cop is really disgusting. That's not weird at all, okay? People need a minute to process, and the way you're not letting her speak and you keep cutting her off, how is she supposed to tell you anything when you're not asking questions, you're not letting her answer, and you're given this attitude that you don't give a damn anyway? Gross.
To see if they still wanted the Baker Act. So
I'm not doing a Baker Act.
Okay, and that's fine. Because
How is that unclear to you?
Because you're not seeing that here. I understand what you're saying. I got what you're saying now, but I didn't know.
Not if you need to take someone against their will, I meet the criteria. She's not giving it to me.
Right here in the present. So
And then all of a sudden now a new problem arises.
It's not a new problem.
Yeah.
It's not a new problem. I just was telling
You're
you what
fishing,
I wanted.
you're just throwing up to see what sticks. Just help.
No, she is not, you disgusting pig. Now I want this guy fired because he's way over several lines. Like, I don't know why he's antagonizing this woman. He seems to be deliberately trying to provoke her and antagonize her, and now he's like blatantly accusing her of making things up and trying to manipulate the police. I'm not seeing any of that. She's trying to get her mother help. She wanted to do it in like the best way possible, which is getting her mother taken to a hospital if that's necessary, which it sounds like it might be. And I have definitely seen police, Baker Act, etc., people for way, 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 way less than what the woman in the white shirt has already shown on camera. I have seen them take people to the hospital for way less. So he is being absolute garbage by saying he's adhering strictly to the criteria. No, he's not. He absolutely is not, to be clear. The criteria is wider than what he is saying. But the fact that he is accusing her of making a false report and making up a story and basically accusing her of acting like a child and trying to get her way, That's not what's happening. Like, again, I don't know if this cop like has some kind of problem with her or what. Well, he's definitely got a problem of some kind, but oh my God, his behavior is just absolutely ridiculous.
Help her get the stuff out of here
Okay,
before I take her for trespassing.
Oh, and now he's threatening her. So now he's threatening someone who is possibly a victim, who is the person who called for help. Now he's threatening to trespass her from a place that it appears she's not even staying, and she came here to try and get her mother help. Now she's being threatened by the police. Like, do you understand why some people don't call the cops when they need them? It's because of assholes like this.
Listen,
That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing.
it's all right here. It's all right here. From the very moment you walked out of the door, it's all right here. So I don't have to argue with you. Either you help her,
but you're sitting up there saying
or
that
I'm
now I
just
want to
gonna tell
report
her
something. That's
you
not what I
give
was.
her the
That's not I was trying now to report something. I'm now
How-
calling you
how
because of
convenient.
what just happened.
How convenient.
What a pig.
You have a car?
What's your name?
Right here.
What's your name?
Reyes.
Okay.
How convenient all of a sudden. How convenient all of a sudden the background doesn't work for you and now, oh wow, she put her hands on me. And then
Okay, shut the fuck up. Seriously, this guy needs to shut his fucking mouth. Like, I don't know what his problem is, but he's being such a complete asshole right now. Like, dude, you've already said you don't believe her. You told her, like, help your mom get your stuff and leave. Shut the fuck up. Nobody needs to hear you and your disgusting notion of what you think is going on.
not a single
No,
scratch.
I'm just letting you know what happened.
Please.
Oh, yeah, because people always get injured when there's a scrap. Yeah, nobody ever just shoves somebody or grabs and yanks somebody. No, unless she's, like, cut up and bleeding, then nothing happened. How is this guy a cop when he's this fucking ignorant?
That's fired. Who the fuck are you talking to?
You.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Yeah, I don't blame her.
You're fucking disrespectful. I was letting you know what's going on.
You want to help her out? Be my guest.
Fucking disrespectful.
She's right.
Disgusting.
Trying to get something accomplished here.
Getting shit accomplished.
Apparently.
You're accomplishing proving that your police force is atrociously trained if they tolerate shit like you.
Fucking letting you know what's going on. I'm just telling you the initial facts and stuff. I'm giving you the details later on. I understand what you're saying and what you can do and what you're thinking you can do for your job or whatever, but don't fucking speak to me like that. I don't give a fuck. You're laughing?
I am laughing.
You're fucking
Are
laughing?
you going to come up to me?
You're fucking
Are you gonna
fucking come up to me?
Are you going to
Are you gonna fucking come up to me?
What are you going to do? Ma'am. What are you going to do?
The fuck are you gonna do?
What are you going to
What
do?
the fuck are you gonna do?
Are you seeing this?
Okay, he's now deliberately antagonizing her. Like, an other officer is a complete fail as well, because he should be telling Reyes here to shut the fuck up. Like, this is a moment where a good cop needs to step in and tell a bad cop, fuck off. Now, that's not going to happen, because that's never going to happen. But now he's deliberately provoking her, and he's going to the partner, oh, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Yes, I'm seeing you blatantly laughing at a woman who's upset because you are being a pig and refusing to do your job. Now you're threatening her, and she's rightly pissed off about it. But I'm seeing you creating the problem, officer. You are the entire problem here at this point. And now you want to be like, oh, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Yeah, I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you, sir. She's fine. You're the problem.
Just let's gather our belongings. Let's get out of here, okay?
Tell your partner to shut up.
Do you want to continue with your mother, or do you want to go on about your own?
No, she, what do you do?
No, mommy, come get your stuff, please.
Do you guys have a
parked
vehicle?
over there.
You have a vehicle?
Yeah, I do.
Why don't you get your vehicle so it'll make it easier to take
Alright.
the stuff?
Oh, you leaving?
Because this one.
You leaving me down?
No, mommy, I'm gonna bring the vehicle like right here so you can bring your stuff. Fucking know me. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you think you are.
Ma'am.
I don't give a fuck.
Ma'am, just get your car. Get your car, okay?
You're smiling? You're smiling? You're fucking smiling, right?
You need to get the fuck
Whoa.
out that door.
Hey,
You need to get the fuck out my face because you just slammed it in my face.
I didn't spit on you. I didn't spit
I
on
told you not to do that. Now you're going to suffer the consequences.
okay, this guy needs to suffer the consequences. She did not spit on him. She got close to him, but he caused his own fucking problem, and then he violently shoves her like that, and now he's going to arrest her for assaulting a cop. This guy is a pathetic loser that needs to be fired immediately, and she needs a good lawyer. Because honest to God, she needs to sue their ass off. This guy needs to be fired, and his partner needs to be fired for not doing anything. But this is absolutely gross. This is completely like false arrest. This is a cop just deciding that he's going to abuse his authority, which he's blatantly doing. Like, all of the things.
Put your hands behind your back. Handcuff him.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Stop.
What the fuck?
Man, back up.
Yasmin, give me your stuff. What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Stop.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, and of course, the partner's helping her.
I'm trying to help her. You're lying on my name. You're lying on my name. I'm trying to help her. She put her hands on me and you didn't see it. I understand that. I have to fucking take care of my mother who's a drug addict. And you're fucking laughing. Please, sir. That's not even funny. I didn't spit on you at all. I didn't fucking even spit on you at all. You're laughing at me like it's a fucking joke. This is what we're doing now. Take off for my mother and you're fucking arresting me. That's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now, right? That's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now.
And you also hold your phone.
That's what we're doing now. Put her hands on me saying she's gonna fucking kill me. That's what we're doing now. You're laughing. I gave you chances. You're laughing like it's a joke. I gave you chances. That's what we're doing now. But that's enough because he's seen it. Yeah, okay. Straight garbage. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Don't touch me. For what?
For resisting.
For resisting what?
Okay, anytime a cop says you're under arrest for resisting, my first instinct is to tell them they're a fucking liar. Because what were you arresting her for when she allegedly resisted? And didn't you say she spit on you? But you're not going to charge her with battery on a Leo, maybe because you know it's absolute fucking bullshit? And only after you violently shoved her and tried to put cuffs on her was she resisting? Which, by the way, it is legal to resist a false arrest, which this is, in my opinion. Again, not a lawyer. But she has every right to resist what he's doing to her because what he's doing to her is nothing short of assault. He's hiding behind his badge to act like an absolute thug and abusive loser right now. But he's, like, again, this is the worst kind of cop. This is the guy that is the reason that when a woman gets beaten, she doesn't call the cops because she's met this asshole before and not been believed. And so what good is it going to do? And now he takes it a step further and is actually arresting her after he entirely provoked her and acted in just the most disgusting manner possible.
I gave you opportunities to stop laughing. That's a fucking serious situation. That's not fucking funny. That's not funny.
Yeah, let's go.
For what? What am I being arrested for? What am I being arrested for? What am I being arrested for? Resisting for what? Because you're laughing? You're laughing? You're laughing? You're laughing when she's been under the drugs and I don't even know what the fuck's been going on with her. You laughing? You fucking laughing?
Gave you enough patience.
Patience?
The hell you did.
I don't even know what the fuck's raped her while she's under the influence and you laughing. I told you to fucking banker at her. Again, if that doesn't mean fight here when you're here, whatever. But you're not gonna laugh in my face. I gave you opportunities.
Okay.
Garbage. Straight garbage. What am I being arrested for?
I'll explain to you in a minute.
Absolute garbage.
Obviously, don't make it worse for yourself. I have an idea.
Yasmin Azaria Wilson was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and 3 counts of resisting an officer without violence. She had also been previously charged with possession of cocaine and 2 counts of corruption by threat to a law enforcement officer. They are innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Okay, I have so many questions. One, how do you get charged with resisting more than once? That sounds like absolute bullshit. Apparently he did charge her with battery for allegedly spitting on him, which she did not. This cop is the entire problem in this video. He is the entire problem. He created that situation. He provoked the hell out of her. He acted disgustingly. He was ignorant as hell. He was intentionally offensive. He was rude. He was disrespectful. He's an absolute disgrace to the badge that he should not have. In my opinion, he absolutely committed false arrest. I don't care what her past history is. That doesn't make any difference to anything. Though I would like to know what corruption by threat is. I have a feeling that's a very strange law if you read it. Maybe someday I will. But as far as I'm concerned, she is absolutely innocent and this cop needs to be fired. As for the title, No Nonsense Cop Gives Karen a Reality Check, wow, is that title a lie? One, he's not a no nonsense cop. I've seen a few of those. This guy is just a fucking clown in a uniform. He is a disgusting pig who abuses his authority and women and thinks that what he did is in any way appropriate. Yeah, he needs to be fired and he needs to be prevented from being a cop anywhere else. The partner, at best, I'm suspending him for like 2 weeks with no pay and he's getting some retraining and being told that you ever see a cop acting like that again, you better try to intervene. You better not just stand there and let it happen and then participate in arresting someone who should not be arrested. So he gets a second chance if he's willing to take it in my world. But other than that, they both get an absolute F. First guy needs to be fired. She needs to get a lawyer and sue their ass off because this is absolutely disgraceful the way that they acted. The title is a complete joke. She wasn't being a Karen at all. She was trying to get help and they refused to help and then are laughing at her for being upset in the situation, accusing her of lying and making things up after the fact, which is not at all true. Just really one of the worst responses I've seen, honestly. Really is. No excuse for it at all. None whatsoever. But those are my thoughts. What are yours? If you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. How do you think the cops handled it? Each of them individually. How do you think the daughter handled it? What do you think was really going on? What do you think the outcome should be? Until the next one, I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. Love on yourself and love a fur baby. Bye bye.